Hello everyone, I am Sweta from MSc Botany first semester. Today's my topic is hypersensitivity. We study from what is hypersensitivity and its type, time to reactions, disease and treatment. First we study is hypersensitivity. What is hypersensitivity? Hypersensitivity refers to undesirable reactions produced by the normal immune system, include allergies and autoimmunity. Hypersensitivity is classified in four types. Type first, immediate. Type second, antibody dependent. Type 3, immune complex. And type 4, cell mediate. Type 4 cell mediate is also known as delayed types of hypersensitivity because it taken maximum time. Type first, immediate or anaphylactic hypersensitivity, in which the reaction may involve skin, eyes, nasopharynx, gastrointestinal tracts. Mediate by IgE antibody, in which time taken 15 to 20 minutes usually. Primary cellular component is mast cells or basophil cells, by which is cause allergens responsible for type 1 sensor hypersensitivity. Allergens like pollen allergy, food allergy, or bronchial asthma, etc. Type first mechanism is that antigen and anti-presenting cells. Antigen presenting cells is present in which antigen is bind them. After that, activations of Th2 cells and productions of IgE antibodies, presentations of antigens to native CD4 helper T cells produce, cytokinase and interleukins IL-4, IL-5 and IL-13. Th2 cells is majorly divided into three parts. First is act on B cells, second eosinophils development, and third enhance IgE productions. Act on B cells एग्जाम्पल के लिए IL-4 classes switching to IgE. Second is IL-5 eosinophils development and activation. IL-13 enhance IgE production, act on epithelial cells to stimulate mucus secretion. After that, T and B cells is combined in plasma membrane. Mast cells then exposure is second. After second exposure is cause capillary dilations, airway constrictions, mucus secretion, pain and itching, by which many biological effect is cause of mast cells mediator. Activated mast cells is also known as basophil cells. Basophil cells is cause biological effect on different types of organ like vascular leak, bronchial constrictions, intestinal hypermotility, inflammation and tissue remodeling, in which different types of enzyme which help. Difference between resting mast cells and activated mast cells. Resting mast cells contain granules containing histamine and other inflammatory mediator. But in activated mast cells, cross-link bound IgE antibody causing release of granule content. After that, type second. Type second is also known as cytotoxic. Why which we call them? Because cyto means cells and toxic means poison. It affects a various of tissue and organ. Antigens are normally endogenous, but in some cases it may be exogenous. Antigen and antibodies are fixed at place. Symptom is transfusion reactions. Second, hemolytic disease which is caused in newborn baby. And third, autoimmune hemolytic anemia drugs reactions. एग्जाम्पल के लिए ग्रेव्स डिसीज. Type second mechanism is that antibody TS receptor which is combined with TSHR and which secrete maximum number of thyroid hormone which cause Graves' disease. Type third is known as immune complex disease. It is caused by antigen antibody complex. Large amount of antigen and antibody form complex in blood. Antigen is soluble, not attached to the organ. They specify of lymphokinase and phagocyte accumulations. Example, Arthur's S reactions, serum reactions. The time taken is 3 to 4 hours. Type 3 mechanism is that in which antigen and B cells is combined in plasma membrane. After that, productions of antibodies and then immune complex formation. Immune complex formation is divided into two parts. First is complement activations and neutrophil activation. Both of them damage tissue. Type 4. Type 4 is also known as delayed type, which is taken time maximum 48 to 72 hours. Reaction involves sensitized T cells and release of its lymphokinase and are mediator and amplifier. Continued macrophages activation can cause chronic inflammations resulting in the tissue lesions. The treatment involved in which Monstrom text. Type 4 mechanism. Firstly, initially exposure to the allergens, typically as a drugs, then macrophage engulfs antigen. Engulfs means inhale. Then antigen presentations on MHC second molecules, particular CD4. The TS cells recognize antigen on the allergen surface as potentially harmful. TS cells activation macrophages, muscles or CTL cells. Inflammations and destructions of involved tissue, which are divided into two parts, Stevens-Johnson syndrome and second is contact dermatitis. Example के लिए poisonous EV. Thank you for listening me.